Most of the fluid now is being recycled, reused, so it's going back down. We're running about 10 to 15% of the fluid on the flow back of the hydraulic fracturing treatment is coming back to surface. It's all basically handled in steel tanks and steel pipes. It's I think the three big issues of concerns for the natural materials coming out of are the heavy metals, barium, strontium, and then some of the issues with NORM, naturally occurring radioactive material. The NORM issue is almost nil. It's not even apparent when it's stored in the tank. So that one's sort of, that's what it is. But the way that's being handled in the SDIS in Pennsylvania is monitoring, so that there's no radioactive conditions that are excess of normal levels. So it's not really anything that's handled. It's sort of gone. The barium and strontium are all being taken out. Most of it's coming out chemically, and it's being disposed of. It becomes an inert material. It's disposed of like ferrite. It depends. I mean, some of it's going to landfills. The real focus now is a recycling process that turns it into barite to be reused as a weighting material in mud for the drilling phase. So, I mean, as we understand the materials and process them, it's like any other business. We try to basically turn waste into usable products. Any of the things that can't be handled, those materials that come out and end up as sort of as excess right now, a lot of it's going to underground disposal in Ohio. I'm part of a company. We have 2 wells permitted in Pennsylvania, 2 underground disposal wells. So the development of underground disposal, the idea of putting this back where it came from, is pretty much coming to the surface. That'll be done. So I think that's what's happening today.
The Commissioner would like to offer some insight.
Before a permit will be granted in New York, a waste disposal plan will have to be presented. It will have to specify what percentage is being reused. Even if it's 90%, we want to know what's going to happen to the remaining 10%. We were very concerned that it was reported that in Pennsylvania some of this water was going to wastewater treatment plants and not properly treated. There were reports that there were releases from those treatment plants into the rivers, and not far from those locations there were drinking water intakes. We're not going to let that happen in New York. Any plan that specifies that disposal will be at a wastewater treatment plant, we will then investigate the treatment plant to make sure that it does an analysis of the fluids that are coming in, that it has a treatment program, the equipment necessary to remove toxic materials, and that it can meet the standards for discharge of any water into our rivers.